And so should we talk about OpenAI next, or do you want to cover Amazon?
Yeah, I'm down to talk about the OpenAI drama.
Drama time. It's been going on for months, if not years now. We've got those people who originally founded the company that are now leaving. And it looks like, and because of this, it looks like OpenAI is slowly starting to fall apart. And recently, one of co-founders of the company has left, and interestingly enough, he decided to join one of the biggest competitors of OpenAI, which is Anthropic. And a couple of days ago, he released a very broad statement on X, basically explaining why he did what he did. Do you want to show it on your
Yeah, I actually
Zoom?
really want to see that statement because I saw it earlier and it was a pretty long statement as well.
Mm.
And this guy had been around since the start. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. So he was one of 11 original founders of OpenAI. So yeah, he's been around for a while. And
Yeah, let
in
me
terms of
see
the
here.
yeah, in terms of the statement, it's basically like pretty much what every normal person would say after leaving a company. Like, they supported me a lot. Like, it's my decision to leave. It's not you, it's me,
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
They're just breaking up. This looks like a
Yeah.
breakup text, you know? Maybe you should have called them.
And not just post on social media like this.
Yeah, yeah. Breaking up over Twitter.
Imagine that.
So it says basically, I made a difficult decision to leave OpenAI. This choice stems from a desire to deepen my focus on AI alignment, which is the first hook that we can talk about a little bit later because alignment in AI is a mess right now, which is pretty interesting as we talk about safety
Mm.
and to start a new chapter of my career where I can return to hands-on technical work.
Yeah, that kind of suggests that he probably wasn't entirely satisfied with his current role, and he was looking for a new, fresh challenge, or maybe go back to what he was doing previously, which was kind of
Yep.
more technical and back end stuff. So yeah,
Yeah, I
that
think
makes
that's one of
sense.
it does make sense. And I've seen some other statements from OpenAI employees that are leaving as well,
Mm,
that in the early days, it's like every man, hands on deck, everybody doing cool things and making things and working on interesting things. And then as you grow, you kind of get a manager position and then you gotta point fingers around and tell people to
mm,
do this thing or that thing. And OpenAI being so big now, like one of the biggest companies in the world, it's obvious that, to me at least, it's obvious that it's not as fun anymore. Like the people that code, they're not coding anymore. They're just looking at other people's code and things. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. It's obviously, as your role changes, your responsibilities change, and I've kind of been there as well. So I can kind of see why he would kind of maybe prefer to do what he used to do previously. And about those statements of people leaving OpenAI, I love how they always like so positive about OpenAI. Like almost none of them will talk bad about OpenAI on Twitter. Almost,
No,
because there's
they
one
have
guy
this.
that
Yeah,
yeah, there was one guy that they talk about a little bit about what they're doing wrong. But yeah, we're gonna move on to him later.
yeah. There's like a big NDA that they sign that is really like, if you ever talk anything bad about us, we'll come after you. But yeah,
Probably.
let's keep going. I decided to pursue this goal at Anthropic, where I believe I can gain a new perspective and do research alongside people deeply engaged with the topics I'm most interested in. To be clear, I'm not leaving due to lack of support for alignment research at OpenAI. And this goes to the statement back as well that Sam is focusing heavy on putting a lot of money into the alignment. Anyways, on the contrary, company leaders have been very committed to investing in this area. Yeah, just like as I said, my
Mm.
decision is a personal one based on how I want to focus my efforts in the next phase of my career. So that, yeah, that was all kind of
And
That was
then
all good.
yeah, then he goes on about the kind of history of how it all started and who supported him. Yeah, just the
Yeah.
usual
Yeah, is it
statement.
actually anything interesting? Well, for the people that don't know, or I actually didn't know this 9 years ago, is the first and only company where I ever worked. Yo, that's a pretty good flex. My
Hmm.
first job was like pizza delivery boy. He just like, oh no, I just founded OpenAI.
That's my first job. Nice.
It's been quite a lot of fun. I get that from the first years, probably was super fun. I'm
Hmm.
grateful to Sam and Greg for recruiting me back at the beginning, and Mira and Bob for putting a lot of faith in me, bringing great opportunities and helping me successfully navigate various challenges. I'm proud of what we all been able to achieve together. And then I guess it's all just like goodbye type things.
Yeah, and then we've got coming from Sam Altman as well.
Yep. Do you want
Thank
to
you
read
for
this one?
everything. Uh, if you click on it, there's more to it.
Okay.
Or actually, I read it before. The second part goes on about how he met him at a cafe, and then they talked for like 45 minutes, pretty
Yeah.
much. And then yeah, it's just basically just saying thank you for everything you've done. And yeah, gonna miss you.
Yeah. We'll miss you tremendously and make you proud of this place. Ooh, make you proud of this place? Like it's all trash now?
I wonder what this means actually.
Yeah, that's a little bit sus. Yeah, I met John back in a cafe in Berkeley 2015. He said something
Mm,
like, on one hand, it seems ridiculous to be talking about AGI right now, but on the other hand, I think it's very reasonable, and here is why. And also, here is why I think it's important to be talking about it. And they let out a significant fraction of what became OpenAI's initial strategy.
mm. Interesting story. So yeah, John Schulman, the type of guy who walks around cafes talking to people about AGI
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. Hey, Sam, you want to talk about AGI? Yeah. Okay,
You look
cool.
like the guy who would like to talk about it.
Yeah, yeah. Sam looks like the guy that wants to talk about AI all the time.
Time, yeah, right now especially. Right,
And then,
I'm just reading through the bullet points I've noted previously. Well, before we started.
and obviously after that, there was something else that happened.
After that, was it after that or was it before? One of the co-founders, Greg Brockman, has suddenly decided to that he needs some holiday from AI and decided to go on an extended leave until the end of this year, which is like what 4 months.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I mean, going on an extended leave, which I mean, of course, that's fine. Like if you take it from the working principles of like continually working 9 years on this thing and then needing to take a
yeah,
break, that's fine. But
yeah. I
it also,
mean,
if you talk about relationships, if you ever say to your girlfriend, "Hey, we need to take a break," usually that means something something is about to go bad.
something's about to happen. Yeah, that's true. Or maybe he just needed a break because from his tweets, I can see that. Well, it's what he said anyway. It's his first time to actually relax since they founded OpenAI. So it looks like it's going to be his first proper holiday since well after 9 years. So I'm
Yeah.
not surprised, and I don't think I would last that long at the job.
Yeah,
nine
exactly.
years.
I wonder what
So
he's doing currently on the actual on in OpenAI. He must have some sort of very high up position.
yeah, I actually wonder what his role is, but this kind of, well, to me anyway, indicates that we shouldn't expect anything big to come from OpenAI this year, like new model or anything like that. That's
Yeah.
just my assumption.
Yeah,
Since
same with me as well.
mm,
They did also have other news that was like, hey, you shouldn't expect anything big this year.
mm,
So looks
there
like
you
it will
go,
just be the same.
same old. While other companies like Anthropic and Google are beating GPT-4 in every possible benchmark almost. So yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna
interesting.
be like and did we say this that John, the guy that left for Anthropic, which is obviously the competitor that has Claude,
Mm,
or many people leaving OpenAI to go to either Google or Claude,
mm.
and that must be kind of hard for them.
Yeah, I mean, now that they are losing $5 billion per year, especially hard. So, kind of looks like OpenAI is slowly starting to fall apart. And then we've got all those different lawsuits and stuff that they get hit with pretty much every day. And
Yeah, and the guy that left, he obviously was working on alignment,
mm,
and that's one of the safety. It's kind of like a face safety feature, kind of like, hey, you want to align OpenAI with the principles of the real world, like don't attack humans, don't do hate speech, or don't do bad things, and give it values and principles and ethics and all these things. And this was one of the reasons, or I don't know if that was one of the reasons why Ilya really left. There was a lot of backstabbing as well going on around this period, and this
yeah,
was his statement back then.
yeah, and not only his, there was one other guy who left back in May, who actually released a statement on X as well. You might want to show his thread. It's the third link that I've got in my notes.
Okay, cool. Yes, I'll check that one as well. I'll just go through Ilya here.
All right, okay,
So
let's do it. Yeah.
yeah, he said, after almost a decade, I made my decision to leave OpenAI, which he was like one of the founders, right? He was like the guy on the image of all the founders, and he was like top four. He was
Mm,
like even bigger than this guy that left now, basically. And Elon said that basically OpenAI would not have AI without Ilya. And
mm,
Elon Musk was actually the guy that helped OpenAI hire Ilya, and Ilya
mm.
left. So
Then he
now
left.
it yeah kind of makes OpenAI have a little bit less power in a sense if their best AI researcher left. But anyways,
Mm,
after almost a decade, I made a decision to leave OpenAI. The company's trajectory has been nothing short of miraculous, and I'm confident that OpenAI will build AGI that is both safe and beneficial under the leadership of Sama and these other people. And then, kind of quick laughter, and he said, like, I'm excited for what comes next. I wasn't meant to click on that. I'm starting a new company called Super Intelligence, and specifically safe super intelligence that will pursue super intelligence in a straight shot with one focus, one goal, and one product.
mm.
And it's basically building alignment and trying to make it very safe.
Yeah, looks like he's going all in on that. And I mean, fair play. If OpenAI kind of wasn't aligning with his vision of where AI should go, then it makes perfect sense for him to do his own thing. That's like focused
Yeah,
only
the
on safety.
conspiracy hat, or at least my conspiracy hat right now, is just going, maybe they're making something bad,
Or maybe they did,
with the
but they can't
safety.
release it
Yeah,
because of
maybe they
safety.
already did.
Yeah, yeah. We have to like bring those like tinfoil hats to the show. We could just put them on and talk about the conspiracy.
Yeah, like people are leaving left and right, and for safety and alignment, they're just like, I'm out.
Exactly. Good luck.
Yeah. Oh, we want to actually build a death machine. I'm out.
Have fun with it. Right, and then this guy,
Yeah, here
I
we
think
go.
he
This
was Jan. He was the
mhm.
only guy who actually talked bad about OpenAI, but actually wrote a whole thread about why he's leaving, I mean, his story and stuff. It starts off nice,
You want
just
to take this
like
one?
yeah, sure. Obviously it starts off pretty usual. I love my team. I'm grateful for everything we've done together. Did amazing work and stuff. And if we scroll down, it's basically the same thing. And then it starts going on about the problems that they had. I'm trying to find the posts which mentioned that. Oh, they go. It's on the top now. However, I have been disagreeing with OpenAI leadership about the company's core priorities for quite some time until we finally reached a breaking point. So there
Oh,
you go. He's open about the conflict that went on. And if you, as you can see from the next post, mentions security, uh, monitoring, safety. So there's clearly something going on with that.
yep.
And
And this guy was head of alignment.
head of alignment, there you go. Yeah, the head of alignment left because there was a beef going on, and
Yeah,
where am
tinfoil hat
I?
on,
Tinfoil hat
continuing
on,
the
break time. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much
this
it.
one.
And just building a. So apparently, let's say he's now building a smarter than human machine. Hold on a minute. I got lost for a moment.
Yeah, he says building smarter than human machines is an inherently dangerous endeavor. OpenAI is shouldering enormous responsibility on behalf of all of humanity. Over the past
Mm.
years, safety culture and processes have taken a backseat to shiny projects. Ooh, we're long overdue in getting incredibly serious about the implications of AGI. We must prioritize preparing for them as best as we can. That's the only way to ensure AGI benefits all of humanity. This one was the one that has the most likes on it or the most views on it.
Most views. Yeah, I mean, looks to me like not everybody at OpenAI is taking the safety part of it seriously. Since we've got all those people leaving, and now this guy saying, "Oh, actually, uh, they don't care." Then
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
makes me
pretty
kind.
concerning.
I was gonna say, it makes me kind of worried as well.
Yeah. We got multiple people leaving. We have this guy saying that they're not getting incredibly serious about it.
Hmm.
Ilya left, which is one of the main people, the core people. Greg taking a vacation. The other guy that was working on alignment says that he doesn't want to work on alignment.
Hmm.
What's going on?
Or
Sam, we
maybe it's
need
just
answers.
we need answers, Sam. Or maybe the whole alignment is just more difficult than we think. Maybe there are people that maybe there is something that they have access to, but don't know how to make it safe, and it's difficult. I'm
Yeah.
just guessing.
Yeah, it may be like, hey, you can make the AI better, faster, but to make it safe is so hard that it's kind of like you kind of have to juggle both balls at the same time, but they're only
Mm.
juggling one ball to make that go higher more and more. We need more intelligence. We need it to get smarter. Safety? Leave that to Google.
Who cares? Yeah,
Yeah,
that seems to be
pretty crazy.
that seems to be the kind of road they're taking, right? New models, but
Yeah,
not necessarily safe ones. Cool. I think that's unless there are some more notes that I have. No, that's literally it.
yeah. That seems like OpenAI. Yeah. So we'll see. Is this the end? Is this is OpenAI going to I think that they're gonna start creating or they're obviously they were the first, but it does seem like most AI models now are starting to get very similar on the level of intelligence. And it does seem a little bit like a commodity now that there is no model that is exponentially better. It's just tiny incremental improvements over again and again.
Yeah,
We don't
that's where
really
we are
need,
now,
yeah.
pretty much.
So will they kind of step up and make the next frontier, the next big leap forward? I guess we gotta just wait and see.
I guess we'll wait and see.